Is it worth it to hire a tax attorney? As you can imagine, the answer to that question changes from case to case. However, if you have a tax issue, it is always worth consulting with an experienced tax professional to find out what options you have.
Hello there, my name is Evan Pillsbury, and today I am going to explain how our process can help solve your tax challenge. One of the questions we are most often asked is whether or not a client can settle their tax debt through the Offer in Compromise or OIC program. The OIC process can be difficult because the IRS asks for a very detailed look at taxpayer financials, and there are numerous other aspects that must be satisfied, such as tax return filings, current tax payments, and ongoing compliance requirements. Our cases begin with an investigation process where we pull all relevant information from the taxing authority and gather additional information from the client. From there, we evaluate and establish a sound legal strategy. In this case, upon completing the investigation, we discovered our client qualified to settle their tax debt through the OIC program. However, there were some challenges that needed to be overcome before we could submit the offer. First, we got our client into filing compliance. Because they had several years of unfiled returns, it was imperative that we get the missing returns filed. Not only did this fulfill one of the requirements for the IRS to even review the OIC, it also allowed us to include any and all tax debt our client had, making sure that when the process was finished, there wouldn't be any lingering issues. Next, we had to make sure that our client was staying up to date with their current year tax payments. By reviewing the pay stubs of our client, we were able to recommend adjustments that needed to be made in order to have the OIC accepted. Finally, we needed to ensure that we properly prepared the OIC along with all the financial information that is required. This is where the biggest hurdle was. In a normal OIC, the taxpayer has little or no disposable income and limited to no equity in assets. Here, our client had no disposable income, but they had money in a retirement account. To overcome this, we relied on the rarely utilized effective tax administration provisions of the OIC program. During the OIC process, we argued on behalf of our client that the money in the retirement account was something the IRS should not consider when evaluating the OIC. The reason for this was that if they were to demand this as payment, our client would have nothing to supplement their income with and would ultimately be driven into a financial hardship. At the end of the whole process, which took between 6 to 8 months, we were able to settle our client's $48,000 tax debt for $200, which eliminated our client's stress from owing back taxes. If you are dealing with an IRS tax issue, give us a call for a free consultation to see how we can help.